Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia. This picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hokies will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Patchett. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way...
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short in the 27. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. But he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop. He's looking deep here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Patchett. Nowhere to run. Corralling for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Hokies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field and ready now for the 2nd period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Grab behind the line, it's Patchett. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On third down, it's a handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
He'll throw it now. Caught quickly. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Announcing the receiver, downfield, offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Lawrence. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He does have enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line to run the hurry out. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it caught.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Lawrence. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. We'll have to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Hokies will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. A new set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Lawrence. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He's going to take off. The ball is loose. defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Going again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the ball to the ground. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback keeps the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Was some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive.
We've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Who's going to score? We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. First down here for this offense. Running back with the football. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lawrence. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. There's a stiff arm. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big... Spot the ball at the 20. Looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Hokies. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quick pass, the catch is made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Takes the handoff. It's Banks. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think about a run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry in.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Great move there. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
They just told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Hokies. Reclaim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, just a great job here by the offense. Back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this. Now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Patchett. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it from the gun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move and to make something happen. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Spanks. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He's escaping the pocket now. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Breaking free at the 35. Look out, he's got some space. Gonna take it all the way in. 4-6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Great job here by the backer, just mooring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw.